are the very first images that I exposed to the public. All the years that I've been shooting, I've never done an exhibition. Wow. There's a story behind it. The images you see on the wall represent my piece. I call this exhibition Zion, because everybody, I'm sorry, I might get a little emotional, but
it's all good.
You're an artist, baby.
Every time.
But for years, people have been trying to get me to throw my camera away. Like, I've heard, put it down, give it up, it'll never be nothing. And when I go out and shoot, I do what's called photo walks a lot of times. And when I go out and shoot, that's where I find my piece. These images represent my piece. Because if you look at them, they're the images that you can just sit down and chill on and find your peace. And earlier, the sister was saying that it took her years, that she came up with this idea in 2009, didn't come into fruition in 2019. So I've never been in a hurry to be famous. I'm working on what's called a promise. God promised me that my images would be inspirational to people. And that's what I banked on my whole life. So even when they were telling me I couldn't do it and I can't do it, in the back of my mind, I was like, you just wait. Because in God's time, He'll create a space for me to be able to safely bring my babies out and show them and feel safe about people looking at my work and saying, wow. And the exact thing I thought in my mind when I shoot those shots, I shot those shots, the people are saying to me tonight. So I thank God for that. So, but I do want to say this. If you're in this crowd and you have a passion, whatever that passion is, whatever it is, go after it. I don't care who don't believe it. I don't care who don't see it. Put on your armor and go to war for your babies. At the end of the day, in God's time, whatever it is you have in your mind to do is going to happen. I preach to my children. I have a daughter who I'm presenting here, and I have a son, and they're both very autistic. I have a very autistic friend, my nephew right here. He just picked up clay and started molding. Like, no training, just start making animals out of clay. I mean, like nice replicas. You know what I'm saying to you? So my family is very artistic, even for my father. My father passed away, and I wish I knew the things now that I knew then what I know now about art. My dad could sit down, he stopped smoking, and the next thing I know, he became a sculptor. And he would just sit down and take neck bones and make art. I mean, like beautiful art out of just neck bones, made his own glaze and everything. And I would just sit and watch my dad work, and I'd be like, wow, all this from stop smoking? Wow, you should have did this 20 years ago. So whatever it is that you fashion in your mind to do, go ahead. I don't care if it's just make earrings. Make the best earrings you can make and just go ahead and sell them. Like, your creativity can feed you. I left a job, like, in 2016, I had worked in technology for years. I'm a teacher, too. But I work technology so I can get my kids in college and through college, because, teaching don't make a lot of money. You just, you basically get abused for nothing, but pretty much. So you have to, so I had to walk away and go get a corporate job so I can take, have my kids go to school. But in that, because I felt like my soul was being sucked away and I was being further away from what it is I wanted to do passionately. So I used them to fund my passion.
Talk about it.
And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave, but a politician, I don't necessarily listen to a politician say, but a politician told me one time, and I stood by this, he said, use your job to fund what is your passion. That's why we work. To fund your passion at the end of the day, because you got to get something out of that. They're going to just take your whole soul. You might as well walk away with something at the end of the day. So if you're out there and you got something you want to do, go ahead and do it. I don't care if you start off and it don't look good, keep practicing, keep shooting, keep sewing, keep print making, keep ironing. Whatever it is you do, that's your passion. Pursue your passion with all your might, and don't worry about what people say.